Okay, welcome guys to the next Blender tutorial. So today we are going to be making a little kind of chain thing with some depth of field in there. So let's go ahead and delete the default cube, and I'm just going to go ahead and add, let's go mesh and torus. And what I'm going to do essentially is just rotate this, and we'll go 90 degrees. And then we're just going to stretch it out just a little bit, so we've got this nice little kind of link. And I'm going to go ahead shade smooth. So this isn't going to be like a chain kind of thing. It's going to be more like kind of plastic beads and stuff. So let's go ahead with the material and we'll go new. We'll switch out this to the Principled BSDF to glass. And I'm going to go ahead and go with a nice little purple for this. So maybe just there. Let's go ahead and take down that roughness, and if you haven't already, switch out Eevee in the render engine to cycles. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with Shift D, move this up to this point right here, and then you just want to go ahead and rotate this by 90 so that you've got that nice little kind of link right there. Then you want to go ahead, I'm going to get rid of the light actually, this is going to be a little bit of a distraction. So let's go S for scale, bring this down. I'm going to go Shift D. We'll go ahead, make the next link. Let's go and select all of this again with box select, Shift D. We'll go move this up again, and then we're just going to continue until we've got like a nice little chain link of this beading. So maybe about there. Okay, so now what we're going to do, let's go ahead and go to view, and we're going to align view to camera, align camera to view even, and we'll go with something like this. We'll press G, just bring this up just ever so slightly. Okay, so we have a little viewpoint right there, and we can see that we've got one chain. What I'm going to do with this, let's take this one chain that we have right here. Let's go Shift D, and we'll go with 1. That will place this right next to it, so let's go 10. We're going to take these, we'll go ahead and go Shift D again, and we'll press 20. And then we can go ahead and press Shift D again, let's go 20 again. Across for these two, and we're going to take all of this, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In theory, we should go minus 60. So let's go Shift D, and then minus 60. Yes. Okay. So you'll notice that the chains are in focus here, and you'll notice that the chains have disappeared on this side. To deal with this, let's press the camera. And what you want to do, go to data right here up at the side. You'll have lens at the top of the camera right here, and at the bottom within the lens section there should be end. Just go ahead and pull the end across a few extra 100 meters. So once we've got something like this, let's see, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if we take from this side, we've got 12, so we go Shift D, and we should be minus 12, if that works. Maybe not. Minus, come on, 12. Okay, maybe it doesn't want to work. So if we take this, we could go ahead and we could press, let's go with G, just to move that just to there, so we're just on the outside of the camera, just here. And then I'm going to go Shift D, and I'm just going to move them across manually. Just to here. So what we can do now, let's select all of these. We could go more of a side view right here. We could go Shift D, and you just want to go ahead and press 10. Shift D again. Go ahead and press 10. Shift D again. Go ahead, press 10. And you're just essentially just making like nice little rows, and then you just go ahead and press 10 again. So essentially what we want to do at this point is we want to get to the camera right here, because this is a lot of noise that we're dealing with right now. Let's go ahead and go depth of field. We'll go with the little dropper right here. and we'll select a chain that is just in front of the camera, and we want to go to the f-stop and just bring this down. So if we go to this right here, we can see that all of this is now blurred in the background, and this is in focus in the foreground. So if we take the f-stop and we move it up, everything's in focus. If we take the f-stop and move it down, you'll see that everything blurs. So this is a really neat effect to do, especially if you want some depth of field in there. What I'm going to do, let's select everything that we've just made without selecting the camera. If you select the camera, just double click it, should click off. There we go. Okay, so we have 5 rows right here. If we go Shift D, just to add some background, we can go minus 5. Oh, you could go minus 60. Yeah, minus 60. Okay, so we now have some little rows in the background. I'm going to go ahead and just go to the world settings right here and make this black. So when this renders out, maybe we won't be able to see it as it is because there's no lighting at the moment. So let's go ahead and add some lighting. So we're going to go add, and we'll go with cube. Let's press G to bring this up. And what I'm going to do with this cube right here, let's go S for scale, bring this across, and we're going to go to Materials tab, New, switch out the Principled BSDF for emission, and then just turn up the emission ever so slightly, how much ever you'd like it or you need it. And then we'll go ahead and press Shift D, and we'll go 10 across this way, Shift D, 10, Shift D, 10, Shift D, 10. You see where I'm going with this. And just go ahead and just add that lighting. And then to go this way, we're going to go minus. So let's go Shift D again on the axes, minus 10. And Shift D, minus 10. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the lighting at the front, but then I'm going to leave it dark at the back so it kind of fades out a little bit. So hopefully this works. Should have something like this. Now, for me personally, I think this looks okay, but the lighting might be a little bit too harsh. I don't know what you guys would like, but you could also put, for refraction, if you wanted the light to refract from underneath, we could do plane. Let's go S for scale. Let's scale that plane out. You might need to drop the plane just slightly if your chains are underneath. So let's go G and just bring this down. So this will give you shadows as well. Yeah, so let's go ahead and try that. This looks a lot better, but I think this plane at the bottom should be a different tone. I think we should go with a grey. And then maybe turn that roughness up just a little bit as well, just to kind of bring those chains out a little bit. So maybe just about there. Oops, it's a little bit too much. And what you could do as well, you could add a mirror at the back if you wanted to, just to kind of make that illusion that there's more chains. It's like infinity. That's totally up to you. I think I might pull that f-stop just down a little bit. So let's go with camera. Oopsie, my blender's crashing. So we've got all of this right here. Let's go with that depth of field. I just want to pull this down just a little bit and maybe increase the blades just slightly. And then the ratio, if you mess with this, it will give you like streaks. So maybe we could try that. So it might take a little bit longer to load in as well. So I mean, like, it's kind of loading in at the minute. I'm sure as soon as it renders, you know, it's going to have a lot better effects than what it currently has. But this is the basic effects that I was looking for, just kind of like a load of chains. You could probably put this on like an art project or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, just kind of something a little bit more unique. But because of all these lines that are going across and then the lines going down, I would vary how the chains hang. So maybe just grab a couple of them and just pull them up a little bit. Maybe that's something that you could do, or maybe as you're making this, you could make the chains different lengths, or the parts different sizes as well. I love critiquing my own work sometimes, because I just think the eye's just drawn too much to this, like the lines that are going in between, and you're not really seeing the detail. So yeah, I think let's play around with this f-stop a little bit. Let's put one more up, say like 0.2. See if that looks a little better. Kind of just distracts the eye from all of those lines in the background. Alternatively, you could move the camera as well and pitch it down a little bit. That's also an option. But yeah, that's a tutorial in a nutshell. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.